And here we are back again. Today we're revisiting The Secret World. I haven't played it since just after launch. I had got a couple of epic pieces through doing a couple of elite dungeons, but apart from that, I think I moved to somewhere else, which I sometimes do. Anyway, we're here. This is my character, Sorellen, which I like to use the name Sorellen a lot. But we're jumping back in game. I thought I'd give it a go. It's a really good time to come back and play. They've got the enhanced player experience, which is looking pretty cool. Some people don't like it, but I think speeding up the combat a little bit. Mobs did have health. It took a long time to bring them down sometimes. And especially depending on the spec that you used. Obviously the cookie cutter specs and stuff like that, not a problem. But if you did something a little bit different, they were kind of tough. So they've tweaked a lot of that. We're going to go through this little update as well. And there's also the little event that's happening at the moment. So we'll have a look at that. But we're going to get in game first here. We've got a bit of a loading screen. I'm really enjoying playing this again. The story is so well done, and I like the genre. I like it's better than doing all the medieval things over and over. I'm glad that I'm giving this another go. Okay, here we are. I am a Templar, and I am in London at the moment. So we're just going to quickly go through my skill tree, just to show you what I'm at the moment. I'm pretty much a noob because I haven't been here for such a long time, but that's okay because we're all a noob sometime, and I'm just trying to work out what's the best for me and what's a great little spec for leveling, tweaking my healing spec as well, because it really has been quite some time since I've been here. So we'll have a look. We'll press N because that's the one we need. Now, as you can see, I'm not very far through this. I know there's experts out there. The thing lately, I have not seen that many videos on The Secret World. I don't know if it's is there many players playing, or I know people go back for the story, and then they do that and they stop. But roaming around the world, I don't see that many people. I don't know. I'm hoping that it's not losing numbers. But anyway, look, 24.4% done. Not very good. No. So here we are. I did start off with rifles initially. That's initially the spec I went. Basically, I went on the weapon. I thought, yeah, cool, assault rifle, I'll go there. So we've decked out many things. You know, it's all here. But we'll go through our specs. So basically, we have the Anima Burst. I use that just in case I needed just a touch more healing. Even when I'm taking lots of mobs or something like that. And then we have Safety Off, which is actually the hardest hitting builder in the game, which is pretty cool, I have to admit. So I have that, and then I have a consumer with a 3-round burst. Now these are all from the assault rifles tree, these ones. I've just started working on my pistols a little bit more. I'm working on getting... I'll show you in a second my healing healing deck that I'm working on. But it does include backup drone, which is right here. It doesn't do too much. I do have to get skills in the support up. Oh, I'm nearly there. So we're getting there. I use slow the advance. I use that to obviously slow them, and an AoE initially, or when they're close. Also, this one will do exactly the same, especially when I'm doing solo stuff and there's groups of 3 or 4 or something like that. I can take quite a number of mobs with this build too. So, and then we have the Shot of Enema, which is basically the consumer one that I use to get a heal. So basically, if you don't know the game at all, then basically it's a really cool little combat system where you have to build. You have builders here, these plus signs show the builds, and then the consume. So, yeah, you build up, you have 5 points on each weapon, so depending on which consumer you use, you'll use those points and you'll start back at 0, and then you have to work your way up again. And then you have all your passives. So which is really cool is that you can grab anything. Like there are people out there that have done the whole wheel, so it's like 525 abilities. That's a hell of a lot of AP points to grind out. Well, not even grind out, just to enjoy the game and play the story. So, as you can see, lots of things to change. There are lots of specs out there. There are obviously cookie cutter specs out there. And I have looked at some of those, but all in all, it's what you feel best with. So basically, when you're building these decks, when you're a total noob, you can only expect so much out of what you can get out of the skill tree. And then as you get more abilities, you can kind of broaden out depending on your hit and your crit and then your attack power and stuff like that, and your healing power. You can change it about and use different specs at different stages of your growth, which is really, really awesome. Like, it's a really cool system. I really like it. So, that's basically that one for the moment. That's basically my solo spec deck, you want to call it. So, if we just look now, okay, this is probably considered a deck that you would have done when you first started playing, and it's not too difficult to get. The amount of ability points is not too bad. Basically, it's this is mainly fists here, fists and blood. So as you can see, only a couple of decked out trees here, but basically, this one's quite easy. It's a kind of a shieldy kind of disc priest kind of defensive healing tree, and then you got your fists, which are more of the direct heals. So I'm working on that one as well. I may go into some dungeons using this one, but I haven't really decided yet. But let's move along. Let's keep it moving. And now this one here. This one is basically, it says PvP fists, but actually this is kind of a part of what I'll use for my PvE as well. A couple of things change. I think it's win-win. I think it's called, from the pistols tree. So basically, right here we have our fists and pistols. So not much in the way of pistols here, but I do have to get. I will be putting backup drone here. So backup drone will go there. And then also, actually, that's actually it. I think I've completed that set. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, later we'll go through. I'll do some dungeons and stuff like that when I've totally sorted it out, and I'll go through with different specs and things like that. So basically, this would be my healing spec. So basically, if I was going through, from what I know, we would cast Surgical Steel, we'll throw down a Nurture, and then do a Creature Comfort, and then Cauterize, and then back to a Surgical Steel. And depending on how things are going, I would throw out a backup drone, and this obviously reduces crowd control and gets rid of some effects as well, and then the old radius as well. Now, I can't exactly remember the exact way in which unleash those last abilities, depending if the crap hits the fan or not. But we will go into that when we do more healing videos and dungeon videos, or even just spec videos. Now, because I would like to do a couple of videos, because there's been lots of videos around the launch, but I'm really not seeing that many videos, and I do see a couple of guys doing videos, and that's awesome. But hopefully we can do some videos as well. Hopefully I don't get bored and go and play another game, which is definitely possible. So, in saying that, what we'll do, we'll just have a look at one of the reasons why I came back to the game and what's happening at the moment. So here we are at the Secret World website, and basically going through the the news here, and it shows the advanced player experience, which is the mobs dying quicker, and just how the combat has evolved. So snappier combat sounds good. I think it's where it should be. Like it was a bit tough before. We already said that at the beginning of the video, but you can read all this yourself. So snappier combat and the enhanced tutorial. I went through that just recently on another character. It looked pretty good. If I do recall, it was better than the original tutorial. Definitely showed everything you needed to know, especially with the resources and consuming them and building them and stuff like that. And as you can see here, improve rewards. So basically the rewards as you go along, they have better ones that help you in the long run to progress. Better weapons, better talismans, better things like that. And if you get a certain way through the story in Transylvania, you can actually go to Venice and then move towards Tokyo, which is awesome. Looks like they've done lots of stuff with the abilities, changed them around, tweaked them. See, for someone who's coming back like myself, who hasn't been here a very long time, it really doesn't mean anything because I cannot remember how it was before. So it's not a problem, really. Good stuff. Ability rebalance, love it. And a fast travel mechanic, which is quality of life, which is it's handy. You only use about 650 packs to get around, but it works out pretty good. So why I am here, the other reason why I've come back is this weekend here, the Golden Week. Basically, from today, I think it is, or yesterday, double ability points. Gotta love that. Also, you can go around and do these events to kill these guardian guys or golems or whatever they are, and you can get good stuff. Look, they've even got a great deal on Funcom points, which is fantastic. And stuff like that. So, and look, even a recruitment thing. But that's pretty cool. Get some good items. So in outfits as well, 90% off golden outfits. I might have a look at that actually. But they're doing stuff, which is really awesome. So basically, that's a bit of a rundown. Just kind of showing that, getting back and having a go, and it's a good time to do it, and people should get back into the secret world. Because it really is a good game, especially the story. I've done some stories, and they're really well done, and it's real modern, and it's a bit of a change of pace from the medieval game that you may be used to. So come and have a look. It should be fun. Something a bit different here. We're going to do some other videos. I know I've covered a lot on this video, especially when it came to looking quickly at specs and stuff like that. But even for myself, I wanted to just document where I was at for myself, which was what my whole YouTube channel is kind of about. It's about letting me know where I was and where I am and things like that. That's basically why I started in the first place. But I'm chatting away here, and I'm saying goodbye. So hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. We'll do some more Secret World videos soon. We'll just get some footage and stuff like that. So hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you later.